Alrighty, guys, it's part two, and you guys, I know you guys love this series, and you're excited. I can't wait till your movies arrive. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see you be in a movie. Obviously, I'm not kidding around. That Matrix story will be so good, it will even rival Zanus, man. It'll rival. I think it'll even rival Zanus, to be honest, because you're looking at a powerful story. I don't think it'll beat Zanus. Nothing will beat Zanus. Zanus is a masterpiece, but it's so good it'll even perhaps even rival Zanus. That's how good that. I had the story in my head. I'm like, yeah, you're looking at a masterpiece of a story. The life of the one in the Matrix. You have these scary agents. Remember the agents? How they were scary. You have these agents. You get his life. You know what I'm saying. He drops out of school. You know what I'm saying. So you have something like the first Matrix. You get a bit of Keanu Reeves' life in the Matrix, obviously, but like you get a fuller story. His whole life, man. Like he's a kid. He's adopted, and it transfers to him. It shows him as a kid a little bit, then transfers like it's like 15 years later, like 13, 12 years later. He's a what? He's a junior in high school, obviously. He's in grade like 10, grade 11, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? And he gets into hacking, obviously. And he gets caught, and you know what I'm saying? They sent him to the principal's office, obviously, and what? And agents, and the three agents are there. The three agents are there, obviously. And I'm gonna have a scene where remember when Neo got caught and he was in that interrogation room, and the agents were behind him, and the agents were behind him, and he got caught. Yeah, he's there. Have something like that. You have the 6-year-old kid. He sits down. You have two agents behind him. You have a few cops, and you have the principal. They're in his office. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's a 6-year-old kid. What the fuck? And then like, and that meeting is a very uncomfortable meeting. And Agent Smith is like, "Never do this. You know you can do like 5 years in prison for this. This is dangerous shit you're doing." You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like, "Don't do this again." And he doesn't know the guy's the one, man. Yeah, man. It's an amazing story. Yeah. Here's the thing though. I don't want to do Keanu Reeves and all them like that. You know what I'm saying? As Keanu Reeves. Whereas all the Zayn's actors are lucky, as I'm gonna do Zayn. Zayn is the main reason why I'm starting Sky Source. You see what I'm saying? But I might perhaps purchase that Matrix franchise. I might do the Matrix trilogy instead of those four movies. You see what I'm saying? Because if I tell that kind of story, man, a Matrix there's something unique about Matrix when you watch it. Imagine me being plugged into the Matrix and I'm kicking ass, I'm fighting all these agents, man. You're looking at an amazing movie, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Looking at an amazing movie, yeah, man. And that's why I'm gonna have to have that talk with VJ. Okay, VJ, I'm gonna have to have this talk with VJ. So I'm gonna have to have the talk with VJ about the theater chain. VJ, do you want to build this theater chain or not? Most likely, I'm not gonna build it. Do you want to start? I might perhaps make games, but the theater chain is highly unlikely, guys. It's too expensive, and I might not even make enough money. I might only make maybe 10 billion off my book. If I make 10 billion, I'm not gonna. The theater chain's too expensive. Whereas games is cheap. Games for a good $400 million, I can do a good Xans game. For a good $400 million, I can do an amazing Matrix game. Remember that new engine technology that they've made? They released for the Matrix. It was on Rabrat's channel. Obviously, yeah. Imagine technology like that, even better than that. I put 400. My games, guys, are a revolutionization of technology because I'm pouring like hundreds of millions of dollars towards it. A $400 million Zane's game, you're looking at something better than Elden Ring, guys. Better technology than Elden Ring. Yeah, man. Better than Last of Us. The technology. The story, it'll be probably just as good. Because Last of Us is a masterpiece, but the technology is going to blow all these games out of the water, guys. Because Last of Us is only made for 100 million. You got a game like that. Well, imagine putting $400 million towards Zane's in a Matrix game, man. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix games that came out on Xbox, obviously, those games are probably only made for $30 million, and it was released back in the day on Xbox. And by then you're looking at like PS6 and like Xbox Double Series X. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the new Xbox will be called. I don't know. They call it Xbox Series Double X or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? In 10 years, PS6 will be out. You're looking at better technology and what? And what? And the new Xbox will be out, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And making that Matrix game will be an amazing game to play, man. Yeah, you have the whole story of the life as a one as a kid. And it transfers to him. He's older, and yeah, he look at an amazing game. Yeah, and I have a character face model in the game. Obviously, yeah. But for the Matrix game, if I made the Matrix game, you play as what? For the Matrix game, you will be playing as me only. It's a single player game. You play as the one, obviously, the story of the one, obviously. Whereas Xenos, you don't just play as Takis, you play as all these different characters, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Huh? Yeah. But I want to ask you guys this sincere question. I'm gonna have to have this big talk with VJ. Okay, VJ, what do you think? Do you want to? Okay, VJ, do you want to make a Xenos game based off the movie? Do you want to do that or not? All right, we'll make more money for ourselves. Yeah, do you want to do it? Games? I don't mind games, VJ. It's art. It's not asset-based business. It's art. The only thing I'm interested in doing, VJ, is the theater chain and the games, and that's it. I'm not interested in anything else, VJ. Ivan, I think the theater chain is kind of a waste. It's too expensive. It's a lot of work. Yeah, forget the theater chain. But what about the games? Yeah, Ivan, the games are good investment. We can put a good $400 towards the Xenos game. Yeah. And make an amazing game. You see what I'm saying? We can make an amazing Matrix game with unheard of technology, like that engine technology, that new engine technology game that came out. Yeah, an amazing game like that. And you have character face models of me and VJ in the game, all the actors. Yeah. The Fist actor in Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? An amazing game. Yeah. Obviously. So I'm going to ask VJ, yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube. Yeah, it's about time you fucking admit that you watch my videos, because you guys really piss me off, man. And once VJ says, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube, because she sees me now, obviously, she, you know what I'm saying, because she's fucking crazy, man. She sees me now, obviously. Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? She's all happy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on... Yeah, Ivan, I saw your videos on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, Ivan, I know you want to start your big Skysys Entertainment company. You want to build your theater chain. You want to start your game division. Okay, VJ, let's talk about the theater chain first. Do you want to build this first? I guarantee you, something tells me I'm not even making enough money. Forget the theater chain, but I'm like, VJ, do you want to turn Xenos into a game? Do you want to turn the Great Escape into a game? Do you want to turn the Matrix series into a game? You know what I'm saying? You can make a Matrix 1 game, a Matrix 2 game, a Matrix 3 game. So I'll make 3 Matrix games based off each of the movies. I'm not going to do something like Path of Neo where it's one game and they tell the whole story. No, they rushed it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do a thing where you have Matrix 1, Matrix 2, Matrix 3. You see what I'm saying? So I make a game based off the first Matrix, the second Matrix, and the third Matrix. And I release 3 games. You see what I'm saying? And you tell the story based off the movie, obviously. But I'm going to be adding in a lot of stuff in the game, obviously, to make it more interesting, obviously. As for games, they add a lot of stuff for the games to make it more interesting. But I'm going to follow the core of that, the DNA of the story. You see what I'm saying? Okay, VJ. Yeah, Ivan, I know you want to make your Last of Us Xenos movie. You know, say, Ivan, you're looking at a masterpiece. You wrote a masterpiece, Ivan. You wrote this? I'm like, yeah, sweetie, I wrote it. I'm saying, holy shit, Ivan, that's a fucking amazing book, man. Holy shit, man! I'm so proud of you, Ivan. Like you undersold. I know. I'm saying I was a bitch. I know through that stress, having to die, and my annoying crying because I'm selfish, obviously, and my mess and everything, and what you went through. You pulled it off, and you wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? I did. Obviously, I wrote a masterpiece. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? And what? I wrote a masterpiece, obviously, and what? I wrote a masterpiece, obviously, and what? And yeah, I pulled it off, obviously. You know. Okay, VJ, I'm a little bit stuck here. Oh, Ivan, Ivan. Well, Ivan, what's up? You know, so okay, VJ. After I do my Last of Us movie and we experience that fame, we take a year off. You know what I'm saying? I want to. Yeah, and I know you want to do those. I know you want to do the Great Escape movie, Secret Agent movie. Very unique romance story, the Hidden Vampire movie in an island, and the Western Gangster. I know you want to do those 4 movies, Ivan, but I also know, yeah, you're thinking of purchasing the rights off the Matrix franchise. Yes, I am. Yeah, Ivan, I know, I heard your story on YouTube. That's an amazing story, Ivan. That'd be fucking cool to do a Matrix movie. Something even better technology than what you got for the fucking originals, like 30 years ago, yeah. Yeah, VJ, I want to make the Matrix movie for like $60 million each. looking at unheard technology. Yeah, I put like 250 million towards like CGI technology for the action sequences and the world building of the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? In other words, for my Matrix movie, I'm gonna have the world of the Matrix look more. It's updated. The Matrix is updated because it's been 100 years, and Zion has been updated too. And you have all the civilians in Zion and all that stuff. Yeah. So I'm saying it's updated. You know what I'm saying, and think of action sequences better than what you even got for the Matrix and the Matrix movies in like 30 years ago. Yeah. Hey VJ, what do you think? Ivan, that's tough, man. Like that I really want to do that Secret Agent movie, us kicking ass, and I want to do that romance story with you, Ivan. And we're lovers and all. So that's so cool, Ivan. But at the same time, man, I also want to kick ass in that Matrix movie. Yeah, I saw the Matrix, I saw Trinity in the Matrix, I saw Keanu Reeves in the Matrix. Fuck, it's cool kicking ass in that Matrix world. Yes, it is. So VJ, what do you think? Do you want to purchase the rights off Warner Bros. For the Matrix franchise? We can even make 3 Matrix games, or do you want to do the 4 movies and make the games based off those movies? I don't know, Ivan. That's tough. I don't know, Ivan. VJ's thinking about it, and I'm saying, I don't know, Ivan. Something tells me we should just do those 4 movies, Ivan. I don't feel like paying $2 billion. I don't feel like paying $2 billion to Matrix. Yes, to do the Matrix trilogy, I have to purchase the rights off Warner Bros. For $2 billion, which is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying. If I make $10 billion off my book, obviously, and I purchase the rights off, but I'll most likely purchase the rights off the Matrix after Zanus, after I collect my my merch check. Around that time, I might call up Warner Bros. And we begin talks, obviously. So I'm not gonna purchase the rights of the Matrix right away when I get my check. No, I don't want to drain my money. If I have $10 billion, you gotta be smart. I don't want to drain it. But once I collect my my like $30 billion check off my merch, I'll consider. And me and VJ have decided to make the Matrix franchise. Obviously, I'm gonna call up David Zaslav if he's still CEO, and I'm gonna begin make. Hey David, hey Ivan, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, we're the CEOs of Sky Source. You know what I'm saying? We're interested. We're interested in purchasing the rights off a brand from your company, obviously. Okay, what brand are you thinking of? Yeah, I'm thinking of purchasing the rights off your Matrix brand. Our Matrix brand, I don't know, Ivan. I kind of don't want to sell it off, Ivan. I'm willing to offer you a lot of money and a good deal, billions of dollars. Okay, I'm interested. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll fly to your office, David, and we'll discuss. We'll discuss terms. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Obviously. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but something tells me VJ might want to do that Matrix franchise, man. Ivan, let's do the Matrix franchise. I'd rather do the Matrix franchise than fucking do these other movies, yeah. Because even though the Great Escape movie will be a masterpiece and very unique, those movies will not be as good as the Matrix franchise. You know what I'm saying? As Matrix is like one of the best kind of movies ever made. When you see Keanu Reeves kicking ass with those agents, it's fucking cool, man. It's cool. Even though like Great Escape is cool and I'm a secret agent, James Bond is not as cool as Keanu Reeves kicking ass, man, in the Matrix. Yeah, it's not as cool. You see what I'm saying? It's cool seeing me read the Secret Agents. It's cool seeing me and VJ in a romance story. But for the Matrix, you're gonna get romance from me and VJ too. You know what I'm saying? We fall in love, and in the second movie, we're lovers and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're lovers and all that stuff. Yeah. We're lovers and all that stuff. I even have an idea. In the what? I even have an idea in the Matrix, in the second movie or something like that. VJ goes into the Matrix, obviously, and the agents, she's running away from the agents, and they capture her, and I come and rescue her, and I kick their ass. Something like that, yeah, something cool like that, yeah. An amazing movie, yeah, man. And Smith grows in power in the second movie. He grows stronger, and he copies. I'm gonna have some similarities. He also finds a way to copy himself too, and I'm gonna have a similar scene where it's me versus like 100 Matrix clones, something crazy, yeah. 100 Matrix clones, something crazy, yeah. 100 Smith clones, something crazy, something like that, yeah, man. Something crazy, yeah, man. See what I'm saying here? And I'm also going to do something similar. The first movie is less action, more story. I'm going to have a lot of action in it, but more story. And the second movie, you have more action in it. In the third movie, you have a lot of action too. But I'm not going to do something stupid like Revolutions, where Neo doesn't fight at all. He only fights in the end. No, I'm gonna have more scenes with you have a war with what? You have a war with what? With the machines and the humans, obviously. Obviously, it's something like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want the third movie to be about, but you have more action sequences. And you know what I'm saying? In the third movie, so I'm saying you have more action sequences. So I'm saying. But there's cons. There's cons. There's cons of purchasing the Matrix franchise. Ivan, what's the con? The con of purchasing the Matrix franchise is that is that what? I what? Keanu Reeves and all of them will not be Keanu Reeves, Scarlett Johansson, Ben Affleck, and KJ App and all of them will not be in the in what they will not be in the movies. But I could have some of those actors be my movies. I'm saying I can have. You know what I'm saying? You can have Brie Larson be you can have KJ Apple be the what? The operator if you want. You can do that. You can have him be the operator. You know what I'm saying? You can have there's many people who can be the operator, yeah. You can do that. But I'm thinking the operator is that remember that what's that guy's name again? Oh my god, I forget even people's names. The operator in the Matrix. Oh, I forget his name. Yeah, in the second movie, that guy and that woman who are in love, obviously, they get it. They have a kid. They're great. Their grandkid is the new operator, right? So, yeah. Yeah, man, if I do that Matrix franchise, I don't want to do Keanu Reeves and Scarlett Johansson and all of them like that, man. They're going to be a bit pissed off. Oh, man, we're not going to be saved. We're not going to be co-stars in Ivan's movie anymore. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But there's a high chance I will most likely do those 4 movies over the Matrix. So Keanu Reeves and them don't really have to worry. There's a high chance I might not even purchase the Matrix franchise. But I might perhaps. You never know. We'll see what happens. You guys already know. You can see the future. You already know. What I could do is I can do the 4 movies first. And then in phase 2, I do the Matrix instead of Spider-Man. In like 30 years from now, I do the Matrix series if you want. But then Keanu Reeves, I will not, and then Keanu Reeves will not have a cameo appearance. I just die, and you know what I'm saying. I wake up, and I don't. Keanu Reeves will not have a cameo. You know what I'm saying, because he'll most likely Keanu Reeves will not be alive in 30 years from now. And if he is alive, he'll be like 90. He'll be old. He'll be really old. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna ask you guys this question. I'm going to ask my wife this question. I'm going to ask you guys this sincere question. Okay. After my Zane's movie, do you guys prefer that I do the Matrix? I purchase the rights off the Matrix and I do I tell that Matrix story. Me and Vija are kicking ass, and I'm kicking ass, and I'm fighting all these agents. Or would you rather have me do those 4 different movies? The Great Escape, Secret Agent, They're Unique, the romance story. Oh, and that's tough, man. You know what I'm saying? It is tough, you know what I'm saying? The Hidden Vampire movie, those are amazing stories too, yeah, and the Western gangster movie like Red Dead Redemption. I don't know, Ivan. There's the good thing about the 4 movies, Ivan, is like you have more variety. You're telling different stories. Yes, I'm telling multiple different stories. I'm telling a variety of different stories. But that Matrix story, you can argue, will top all those 4 movie stories. Because even though The Great Escape is an amazing movie, I think the Matrix story is even better than The Great Escape movie. That Matrix story that I'm thinking of is so good, you'll even rival Zanus. That's how good of a story it is, man. You're looking at it'll rival Lord of the Rings and it'll rival Zanus. It'll rival The Godfather. You're looking at masters of a story, yeah, man. The story of a kid, the one is born into the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? And he finds out later on. They free his mind. They find out he's the one. He does training, and he goes back in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? He dies, and he comes back to life, and he's kicking ass as the one. Yeah. And the Matrix movies were dark movies. They were all 14 plus movies. The Matrix is not PG-13. It's 14 plus, man. As Neo and fucking Trinity have sex in it, man. You have sexual stuff in it, and Matrix, Neo and what, and Trinity have sex in the second movie. It's not full nudes, but you have partial nudes in it. Obviously, you see like a bit of their butt and all stuff. Matrix is 14 plus, man. It's dark, and they say bitch in it, they say shit in it. It's pretty dark. I'm gonna have my Matrix trilogy be 14 plus. Sarah. I'm also gonna have this talk with. I might have this talk with George Lucas too. Hey George. Yeah, Ivan, what's up? I'm saying, hey George, I need your advice. What's your advice? Hey George, like after I do my last Roseanne's movie, oh, that's a great story by the way, Ivan. I read your book, great story. Yeah, thanks George. Yeah, after my last Roseanne's movie, I'm thinking of doing 4 movies or purchasing the rights off the Matrix franchise. You know what I'm saying? I tell George already knows. He saw my videos. Yeah, I want to do the Great Escape movie, a secret agent movie, a romance story with VJ, a hidden vampire movie, and a western gangster and a western movie. Or you think, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm thinking of purchasing the rights off the Matrix franchise. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, I don't think purchasing the rights off the Matrix is a good idea. The Resurrection movie was terrible, Ivan. No. I'm gonna erase it. I'm gonna erase it from canon. I'm gonna delete the whole movie. Well, you think Warner Bros. Will agree to that? Yeah, I'll make them agree. If they don't agree with it, I won't purchase the rights of the Matrix. I'll just make those 4 movies. You see what I'm saying? And then George, okay, Ivan, what are you thinking of for your Matrix sequel then? You know what I'm saying? I tell him the story. He already knows. He saw my videos. I tell him the story. He's like, holy shit, Ivan. That sounds like a masterpiece. Ivan, that story will even rival your Zayn story. Yeah. Zayn's will be better, obviously, but it'll rival it. You're looking at an amazing story, man. An amazing fucking Matrix story, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Like, in my opinion, I think if I make that Matrix trilogy, I think it'll beat out the Great Escape. It'll beat out They're Unique. It'll beat out the Western Gangster. It'll beat out the Hidden Vampire movie. It'll beat all those movies out. The Great Escape is an amazing movie, obviously, but even that story is not as good as that Matrix story. That Matrix story is a masterpiece, man. You know what I'm saying? A kid, the one is reborn in the Matrix. You get his life. He dies. He's the one who's kicking ass. I'm in love with Vijay, obviously. And you know what I'm saying? And I grow in power. Smith grows in power. I'm kicking ass. In the third movie, it's a couple years later, I grow a beard. You know what I'm saying? And I grow a beard, yeah. I grow a beard, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now you have an epic duel in the end. Me versus Smith. And I'm gonna have something similar where you have a bunch of Smiths watching and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of Smith clones watching. And I might not do a bunch of Smith clones watching, but I'll do a thing where you have an epic battle with me versus Smith, obviously. But I'm not gonna have VJ die this time. I'm not gonna have my love die, obviously. Whereas in Matrix Revolutions, everyone dies. Tranny dies. I'm not gonna have VJ die in it. So I'm saying, I could have her die in it, but it would be very sad if she did. I'm not gonna have VJ die in it. Or you could have VJ die in it if you want to make a more powerful story, obviously. But no, there's a reason why in the third one, once Neo died, Neo didn't care about dying anymore. He lost the will. He lost the will to live anymore because his lover died, man. Trinity died. He was crying, obviously, and he was all brave. He was like, the Agent Smith is growing beyond control, and no one can. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't take him, but I can. And if you fail, I won't. You know what I'm saying? In the end, he goes into the Matrix. The whole thing is taken over by Smith. You know what I'm saying? And then Smith turns him into a Neo Smith, obviously. And in the third one, the Oracle tells me, yeah, the Agent Smith has grown beyond your control. You know what I'm saying? How powerful is he? He's your opposite, your equal. You know what I'm saying? The Agent Smith has the power to stop you. You know what I'm saying? But you also have the power to stop him. You know what I'm saying? And then she tells me, he's like a word of caution. Never make the same mistake that Neo did. Even though Neo, the former one, saved Zion, he made a small mistake. You know what I'm saying? He made a small mistake. The machines and Neo underestimated Smith's power. They did. They underestimated Smith's power, obviously. Neo thought he could take Smith. You know what I'm saying? But he couldn't take Smith, obviously. Hence why he let Smith copy him, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because Neo realized Neo realized that him and Smith are equals, obviously, and equals, obviously. And it's the only way for him to defeat Smith is if he lets Smith turn him into himself. And now the machines can destroy Neo in the real world, and they can destroy Smith in the Matrix. She's like, never make that mistake again. Yeah, Neo underestimated the machines and Neo and even I. The Oracle's like even I and him, the architect. Obviously, we underestimate Smith's power. You know what I'm saying? We underestimate Smith's power. We underestimate Smith's power. Yeah, we underestimate Smith's power. Yeah, we underestimate Smith's power. We underestimate Smith's power. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, you're fucking gifted. How do you do it? So I'm going with the gift, guys. I have the gift. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna ask you this sincere question, guys. I'm gonna ask George Lucas. George, what do you think? Would you rather have Ivan O'Mara do that amazing Matrix trilogy, or would you rather have me do those amazing four movies? The Great Escape, they're unique. I don't know, Ivan. Do that Matrix trilogy, Ivan. Yeah. Even though those four movies are amazing, they're not as good as Matrix. Matrix is a fucking amazing kind of movie to make, man. Yeah, man, it's an amazing Matrix. The first Matrix movie, in my opinion, is arguably the best movie ever made, man. I'm not kidding around. I think it's even arguably better than Fellowship of the Ring. But here's the thing, though. Fellowship of the Ring was the best movie experience I ever had on theaters. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Fellowship of the Ring for the first time, I enjoyed it more than I did when I saw The Matrix for the first time. But as I watched The Matrix more and more over the years, I grew to like it even more. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I watched Reloaded on theaters, I enjoyed it more than The Matrix the first time. And eventually, this is when I was young, I'm like, Matrix 2 is better, it has more action, you know what I'm saying? Because I was young, I didn't really understand The Matrix, but as I got older and I understand the story more, I'm like, yeah, The Matrix 1 is better. It has the better story. But Matrix 1 2 has way more action. Neo's kicking ass. The only thing I like better about Matrix 2 is that Neo is the one. He's kicking ass, man. Whereas in the first one, he's lost. He doesn't know he's the one. He's growing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See what I'm saying here? No, I'm just saying, yeah. See what I'm saying here? And VJ is powerful too. VJ is strong too. She kicks ass. She kicks ass, obviously. VJ is very, very powerful, obviously. She's not the one, but like VJ is powerful. She can give even agents a run. She can give even agents a run, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Now, I might do a thing in the first movie when VJ goes to the Matrix and the Oracle tells her you shall love the new. Said Agent Smith is back. What do you mean Agent Smith is back? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A couple decades ago, when you guys were born, because VJ is about my age, she's like 36 years old. A couple decades ago, when you guys were born, the glitch happened. Yeah, we know about the glitch in the Matrix. Obviously, yeah, Agent Smith has returned. You know what I'm saying? You know, deja vu. You know what I'm saying? He's returned. I'm like, he has returned. Agent Smith. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Not impossible. Inevitable. You know what I'm saying? She says that. You know what I'm saying? No, that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like Morpheus' great grandson is shocked. Obviously, that's impossible. Smith died 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we thought, but even I underestimated Smith's power. The virus Smith has returned. He's in the Matrix, obviously, and they find out Smith is in the Matrix, obviously, and VJ finds out the Agent Smith is in the Matrix, and they also says, well, who shall be able to stop him? You know what I'm saying? You know, no, don't worry. You know what I'm saying? The one is alive, and a new one has been reborn. You know what I'm saying? You shall find the one. So Morpheus' great grandson is prophesied to find the new one, obviously. Where shall I find them? You know what I'm saying? That answer will be, you know what I'm saying? Search and you'll find the answers, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the Oracle tells VJ that you shall love the new one, which is me, obviously. See what I'm saying? Yeah. The new one is me, obviously. And you're also going to get the life of young young VJ in Zion, obviously, and you get a bit of their life in Zion. Young VJ, young grandson Morpheus, like 30 years ago. So when you get the life of me as a kid, you also get some of the stuff. You get some of the stuff in Zion. What's going on in Zion? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, obviously. What's going on in Zion? Obviously. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, something like that. And then what? Yeah. And I'm thinking of doing a scene for the first movie. Um, um, what? VJ goes into the Matrix and to what? To deliver the phone. The package, obviously, to get to me, obviously. And agents chase her and she escapes. She run like, remember that scene when you got for trading in the beginning of Matrix One? Yeah, she escapes, obviously, and she runs. You know what I'm saying, and she runs with the agents, and that's how I'm able to get the package. When I'm one day I'm working, I'm a dishwasher. I'm working, and I'm saying I'm on break. Yeah, there's a package for you, and you get the same phone, and you and then Morpheus' grandson is on the phone, and he's talking to me. You're in danger. They're after you. Who's after me? Agents. Agents. You know what I'm saying? You know who I speak of. You know what I'm saying? And you get this flashback of when the agents sat me down, when they caught me for the hacking, obviously. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They know who you are. They're after you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's like, what do I do? He's like, so I don't know if you don't want to find out, I suggest you get out of there. You have some similarities, obviously. And he's like, what should I do? He's like, how long do I have? You have 3 minutes. You see the agents. You see the agents that they're parked their car, the fist actor. They're walking towards the restaurant. He's like, go to your dressing room, get your things, get out of there. If you're not out of there in 3 minutes, they will catch you. I repeat, they will catch you. And I rush. You get this music. So you look at an amazing movie, yeah. And he's like, what do I do now? He's like, go through the back. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what's the front? He's like, do not go through the front, go through the back. You know what I'm saying? What do I do now? Hide behind the garbage. You know what I'm saying? I hide behind the garbage and the agents are there and they find out I'm not there. Where is he? You know what I'm saying? Stay there for just a moment. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you have a. He's like, they're going to go to your apartment. You need to go there as fast as you can. You have 10 minutes. And I go to my apartment. You know what I'm saying? And I take a cab and I go to my apartment. He's like, go. So remember how you got that scene with Neo? You have something like that, except it's more intense. It's something on a much grander scale, and it goes on for like 10, 15 minutes of the movie. That way you build buzz for the movie. I know what I'm doing. Shut my camera here.